I'm sure like so many people probably came to you on set for like advice and you're like probably like don't date this person, don't do that.
Yeah, and also tell your mama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to say who, what, or where. But I was in the car with people the first time they got to drive. You know, with an adult in the car. I would be the one they'd be like, Mo, you're going. People lost their virginities. All kinds of things was happening. And I was like, oh my God, talk to your parents. Talk to your parents. Because you know, I was able to really see them fully and bridge that gap. And we went on 2 tours. We went on a national tour and also an international tour. And there were times where I really was able to see like, hey, they're actually growing up a little bit, and I can kind of stand in that gap and be a buffer for them between their parents to say like, hey, you can trust them. Yeah. You know, I'm here and I'm paying attention and you can trust them. And also, you know, being in the room also and being like, don't you act a fool because I'm in this room with you. I don't want to get in trouble. You know, you're not scary.
If those set walls could talk.
If the set walls could talk, and we never would.
Never would.
And that's what's so beautiful about, I think, about our dynamic specifically is that we genuinely care about each other, and it doesn't matter how much time passes, it doesn't matter what we've been through, we will always have each other's backs.
Yeah. Was it hard for you being 25 and playing a 16-year-old? Did you feel like you had to, no?
The only aspect of it that was difficult is that it was at a time where people were not honest about their age.
Yes.
And so I was terrified that Disney was going to find out and that I was going to get in trouble.
Okay.
And it was interesting.
So they didn't know that you were 25 when you signed on for the show?
No, because you didn't have to tell your age.
So interesting.
Yeah, and so what was interesting is that I was showing up to set in like my Mickey t-shirts with like my pom-poms on my ears, like acting like a little like a child. Meanwhile, Vanessa and Ashley are in their Frankie B's with like their little booty cheeks out, and I'm like, oh my God, because that's actually the truth. You know what I mean? They were like 16 and I think maybe 20. I was 24, and I was like doing my best to be as young as possible. Meanwhile, all the young people around me were doing their, were trying to appear older. And so that was just kind of this interesting gap.
I got to say you took on like kind of like this older sister
Absolutely.
role.
I was definitely the big sister.
Yeah.
And for me, I actually really enjoy playing younger characters because I feel like it gives me an opportunity to replay parts of that experience from a different perspective.
Sure, yeah.
So it was really fun for me. And it still is fun for me because I don't look my age even now.
No, you don't, yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm out here in my 30s, you know.
What was the reaction when they did find out how old you were?
It was fine. Okay. It was always fine. Ashley did say something on the very first day, and I was like, I will snatch you, girl. Because I was on the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody before doing High School Musical. And she's like, can you believe she's? And I was like, shut up, Sharpay!